In the beginning, there was nothing, just an endless void, a vast emptiness waiting to be filled. Then, with a word, God created the heavens and the earth. Light pierced the darkness, and the world began to take shape. The world was new and beautiful, a pristine canvas of nature's wonders. The sun warmed the land, and rivers flowed through lush gardens, nourishing every living thing. This was Eden, a paradise, a place of perfect harmony and beauty.
I will create man in my own image to inhabit and care for this paradise.
God created Adam from the dust of the earth, shaping him with divine hands. He breathed life into Adam, making him the first human. Adam was special, a unique creation. God gave him dominion over all living creatures, a steward of this new world.
This is amazing. I'm surrounded by such beauty and life. I get to name all these animals and care for this beautiful garden. What a wondrous task.
Adam explored the wonders of Eden, discovering new marvels each day. He named all the animals, each one a unique creation. He cared for the garden, living in perfect harmony with nature, a true guardian of Eden.
You may eat from any tree in the garden, enjoy its bounty and beauty, except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. This one tree is forbidden.
This tree represented a knowledge, a wisdom that God wanted to keep from humans, a boundary set for their protection. It was a test of obedience and trust, a measure of faith. Adam lived in Eden, following God's command, enjoying the paradise around him. But deep down he felt a loneliness, a void that the beauty of Eden could not fill. He longed for someone to share the garden's beauty and his life with, a companion to walk beside him. God saw Adam's loneliness and knew he needed a companion. Adam, though surrounded by the beauty of the Garden of Eden, felt a void in his heart. While Adam slept, God took one of his ribs and created Eve. This act of creation was a divine gesture of love and care. Eve was different from Adam, created as a helper and partner. She was meant to be his equal, his confidant, and his friend.
You are beautiful and kind. Your presence fills my heart with joy. I'm so happy to see you. Every moment with you feels like a blessing.
Together, Adam and Eve tended the Garden of Eden. They nurtured the plants and animals, working side by side in harmony. They lived in peace and happiness. Their days were filled with the simple joys of life. They explored the wonders of their world hand in hand. Every corner of the garden held new discoveries and delights. Their days were filled with laughter, joy, and companionship. They cherished each other's company.
This place is so wonderful, Adam. It's like a dream come true. I love exploring it with you. Every moment feels magical.
God visited them often, sharing in their joy and guiding them, walking with them in the cool of the day. His presence was a constant source of comfort. They talked about their lives, their dreams, and their love for God. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Adam and Eve were grateful for God's love and care. They felt blessed to be in such a perfect place. They knew they were living in a paradise. Their hearts were full of gratitude and love. One day, a serpent approached Eve while she was alone. The serpent was cunning and deceitful. It whispered doubts into Eve's heart.
Did God really say you couldn't eat from any tree?
Eve was confused. She told the serpent about God's command.
God said we may eat from any tree, except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil.
God is keeping something wonderful from you. Eat its fruit and you will become like God, knowing good and evil.
Eve looked at the fruit. It seemed so delicious. She forgot God's warning and took a bite. The fruit tasted sweet, but as soon as she swallowed it, Eve felt a pang of guilt. She knew she had done something wrong. Eve quickly found Adam and told him everything. She recounted the serpent's words and the allure of the forbidden fruit. Blinded by his love for Eve and curiosity, Adam also took a bite of the forbidden fruit, sealing their fate. At that moment, their eyes were opened, and they saw the world in a new, harsh light. They realized they were naked, and shame washed over them, a feeling they had never known before. They hid from God, afraid of his wrath and the consequences of their actions.
Adam, Eve, where are you? God's voice echoed through the garden.
God called out to them, his voice filled with sadness and disappointment. He knew what they had done. Their disobedience had consequences that could not be undone. They were banished from the Garden of Eden, the only home they had ever known. Life outside Eden was harsh and unforgiving. They faced hardship and pain, emotions that were foreign to them in paradise. They had to work hard for their food, toiling under the sun and struggling to survive.
I never thought it would be this difficult. The weight of their new reality was heavy.
I miss Eden so much. The longing for their lost paradise was a constant ache.
Although they were exiled from paradise, God still loved them and watched over them.
One day a savior will come to redeem humanity from sin. This promise gave them hope.
And so, even in their exile, Adam and Eve held on to that promise, finding strength in their faith in each other.